What is up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the MLB Previews, and this time we're going to be doing the previews for August 15, 2017 here today. And so here we are, the Pirates taking on the Brewers. That's the MLB.TV game of the day that you guys will be watching in the background. So the rest of the games, here we go. There are 15 games today in store in the major leagues. So let's see what's going on. First off, it's the Houston Astros facing the Arizona Diamondbacks at 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time at Chase Field.
We are
the
under
Astros
the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store
Brad
between the
Peacock
Pittsburgh
makes the
Pirates
start for the Astros.
and the Milwaukee Brewers.
As a starter, Peacock has gone
Looking forward to
7-1
this
with a
matchup, and it's
3.46
next
ERA
on
in
MLB
14
Network.
starts. The Astros are 10-3 in games he's started. He's pitched at least 6 innings in 5 of his last 6 starts, with the exception of being a rain-shortened outing. Anthony Banda will get the start for the Diamondbacks. Banda allowed 3 earned runs on 69 pitches in his last outing against the Dodgers, before he was pulled for a pinch hitter in the 4th as the D-backs looked to generate some offense. He is 1-2 with a 4.60 ERA on the season. Next up, the Los Angeles Angels will play the Washington Nationals for an interleague series at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time at Nationals Park. The Angels are 61-58. The Nationals are 70-46. The starter for the Angels is the lefty Tyler Skaggs. Skaggs worked 6 1/3 scoreless innings on in his last start against the Mariners on Thursday. The 26-year-old left-hander allowed 2 runs over 7 innings in his only career start against the Nationals in 2014. The starter for the Nationals is the left-hander Gio Gonzalez. Gonzalez labored through his worst outing in the last 2 months when he pitched against the Angels in Anaheim on July 19. He surrendered 4 runs in 5 2/3 innings, the only time he has not made it out of the 6th inning since May 25. The next game will be the continuation of the Subway Series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time at Yankee Stadium. The Mets are 53-63, the Yankees are 62-55. The starter for the Mets is the righty, Jacob DeGrom. The Mets can only hope the right triceps contusion DeGrom suffered in his last start when the 99-mile-per-hour line drive struck his arm does not affect his success. Since June 7, DeGrom is 9-2 with a 1.82 ERA, 85 strikeouts, and 16 walks in 79 1/3 innings. The starter for the Yankees is the right-hander Sonny Gray. Gray is hoping to get some run support as he makes his 3rd start for the Yankees. In the 12 innings he has been on the mound thus far, they have not managed a single run, with Gray taking losses at Cleveland and Toronto. The next game will be the Tampa Bay Rays against the Toronto Blue Jays at 7:07 p.m. Eastern Time at Rogers Center. The Rays are 59-61. The Blue Jays are 57-61. The starter for the Rays is Blake Snell, the left-hander. Snell had one of his best starts of the season Thursday when he limited the Indians to 1 run on 4 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 4 over 6 1/3 innings in a no decision. He has gone 5 innings or fewer in 10 of 15 starts this season. And the starter for the Blue Jays is the right-hander Marco Estrada. Estrada's resurgence continued his last time out, and he's now pitched 7 innings in 3 consecutive starts. The right-hander looks like the 2015 and 16 versions of himself, forcing plenty of weak fly ball contact. The next game will be the San Francisco Giants against the Miami Marlins at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time.
At the end of the day, though, he's pretty ordinary.
The game, of course, being played at Marlins Park. The Giants are 47-73. The Marlins are 57-60. The starter for the Giants will be the left-hander Madison Bumgarner. Bumgarner has thrown 3 consecutive quality starts, but has just 1 win over that stretch. In his last 3 appearances, he has allowed 3 runs in 21 innings with 21 strikeouts and 4 walks. And starting for the Marlins is the right-hander Dan Straley. Straley has been solid over his last 3 outings. He has gone at least 5 2/3 innings in each of them and allowed just 2 runs. The righty was at his best on July 7 versus the Giants, when he tossed 8 1/3 innings of 1-run ball. Next game will be the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Boston Red Sox at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time in a 2013 World Series rematch at Fenway Park. The Cardinals are 61-57, the Red Sox are 67-51. The Cardinals starter is the right-hander Mike Leake. Leake gave up a season-high 11 hits in a no-decision versus the Royals, but only 5 runs, 4 earned. He lost his last 2 starts prior to that, despite allowing 3 runs in each, in 3 career starts against the Red Sox. He is 0-1 with a 4.26 ERA. The starter for the Red Sox is the right-hander Rick Porcello. The sinker baller has won his past 2 starts after going more than a month without a win. This is the second time Porcello has faced the Cards this year. On May 17 at Busch Stadium, he took a no decision and gave up 9 hits and 4 runs over 6. The next game will be this game that you're watching right now. The Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Milwaukee Brewers at 7:40 p.m. Eastern time.
This is going to be a foul ball.
At Miller Park. The Pirates are 58-60. The Brewers are 61-59. The starter for the Pirates is the right-hander Ivan Nova. Nova allowed 10 hits and 6 runs in a loss against the Tigers on Wednesday. He's allowed double-digit hits in both starts against the Brewers this year, but he beat them July 18 with 6 innings of 3-run ball and 6 strikeouts. Meanwhile, the starter for the Brewers is the right-hander Zach Davies. Davies surrendered 6 earned runs on a career-high 11 hits in 5 2/3 innings Thursday, snapping his career-best streak of 4 straight starts with at least 7 innings. He is 1-1 with a 4.58 ERA in 3 starts versus the Pirates this season. The next game will be the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Chicago Cubs at 8:05 p.m. Eastern time at Wrigley Field. The Reds are 49-70. The Cubs are 62-55. The starter for the Reds is Luis Castillo. Castillo has continued to impress manager Brian Price by keeping the team in most games he pitches. Castillo worked into the 7th inning versus the Padres in a no decision. His only problem was a 4-hit 5th inning, but the Reds won the game. And the Cubs starter will be the right-hander Kyle Hendricks. Hendricks is 0-1 with a 2.57 ERA in 4 starts since the All-Star break. He did not get a decision in his last outing versus the Giants, in which he gave up 1 run over 4 2/3 innings, but was pulled after throwing 96 pitches. He beat the Reds on May 17.
The Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on
It'll
MLB
be the
Network.
Detroit Tigers facing the Texas Rangers at 8:05 p.m. Eastern time at the Globe Life Park in Arlington. The Tigers are 53-65. The Rangers are 57-60. The starter for the Tigers is the right-hander Justin Verlander. While the trade rumors swirl, Verlander deals. He's 3-2 with a 1.91 ERA over his last 7 starts, allowing 32 hits over 47 innings with 50 strikeouts. He tossed 8 innings with 1 hit ball to beat the Pirates on Wednesday.
And
the starter for the Rangers is the right-hander A.J. Griffin. After a dazzling first start back off the disabled list on August 3, Griffin was roughed up a bit in his most recent start as the Mets tagged him for 4 runs in the first 2 innings during his start in New York on Tuesday. The next game, the Cleveland Indians playing the Minnesota Twins at 8:10 p.m. Eastern time at Target Field. The Indians are 64-52. The Twins are 59-57. The pitcher for the Indians is the right-hander Danny Salazar. Salazar bent but hardly broke versus the Rays, allowing 11 base runners in 5 1/3 innings. However, he limited Tampa Bay to 1 run and struck out 8. The Twins scored once on him in 6 innings earlier this year, while striking out 7 times. And the starter for the Twins is the right-hander Bartolo Colon. Colon will face the team that originally signed him back in 1993, but before he made his debut in 97, he's coming off throwing 7 scoreless innings in a win against the Brewers. The next game will be the Atlanta Braves against the Colorado Rockies at 8:40 p.m. Eastern time at Coors Field. The Braves are 52-64. The Rockies are 66-52. Oh, and some news. The White Sox have reinstated right-handed pitcher Dylan Covey from the 10-day DL. So back to the preview. Sean Newcomb, the left-hander, starts for the Braves. Newcomb has lost 5 of his last 7 starts. So far in August, he's 0-2 with a 4.22 ERA. He allowed 3 runs, 2 earned, and 5 hits in 6 innings in his last start, a 3-2 loss to the Phillies on August 9. And the next starter, the starter for the Rockies, is the left-hander Kyle Freeland. Freeland rejoins the rotation after sustaining a left groin strain that landed him on the disabled list on August 5. He has been lights out at Coors Field, where he is 6-4 with a 3.19 ERA in 11 starts.
set. Here it comes.
All right, the rest.
Leaves a slider up high, but
4
it's
games,
taken
like
for
10
a strike.
p.m. games. So next up is the Kansas City Royals against the Oakland Athletics at 10:05 p.m. Eastern Time at the Oakland Coliseum. The Royals are 60-58, but the Athletics are 52-67. Jason Hamill is the starter for the Royals. Hamill has given up 3 runs or fewer in 11 of his past 12 starts. He has held opponents to an average under 250 the first 2 times through the order, but it increases to 349 the third time around. In 12 career starts versus the Cards, he's 4-6. And the starter for the Athletics is Chris Smith. Smith was battered by the Orioles on August 10, giving up 5 runs in 6 innings to take the loss. Smith gave up back-to-back homers twice in the game and has given up at least 1 homer in each game he's pitched this season. Next up, the Baltimore Orioles are taking on the Seattle Mariners at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time at Safeco Field. The Orioles are 59-60, and the Mariners are 59-61. The starter for the Orioles is Wade Miley. Miley has pitched much better in August than he did in July, when he allowed 5 earned runs or more in 4 of his 6 starts. The Orioles lefty pitched 3 hit ball and allowed an unearned run over 7 innings in his most recent start. And the start for the Mariners will go to Andrew Albers. The 31-year-old was acquired from the Braves last week after going 12-3 with a 2.61 ERA for AAA Gwinnett. He'll make his first start in place of the injured James Paxton. He's pitched 17 games in the majors and spent 2014 in Korea. The next game will be the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers in an interleague series at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time at Dodger Stadium. That game will be on the MLB Network. The White Sox are 45-70, and the Dodgers are 83-34. The starter for the White Sox will be Miguel Gonzalez, and it doesn't give me a report on what he did last start, so you're just going to have to bear with me. I can give you some stats for Miguel Gonzalez, though. Gonzalez 6-10, 4.85 ERA, and he had 61 strikeouts.
Fastball is in there.
I'm going to try and check his last start for you guys. The last start he did. The last start for Miguel Gonzalez came on August 9th against the Houston Astros, and he won that battle. The White Sox beat the Astros 7-1 as Gonzalez defeated Colin McHugh in that game. So that was the last start for Gonzalez. The Dodgers starter will be Alex Wood. Wood lasted at least 6 innings for the 11th time this season in his last outing versus Arizona, outdueling Zach Greinke to log the win. But the Southpaw has struggled with giving up the long ball recently, allowing 4 homers in his last 4 starts. And the next and last game of the night, Phillies taking on the Padres at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time there at Petco Park. The Phillies are 43-73, the Padres are 52-66. Mark Leiter starts for the Phillies. Mark Leiter Jr. rejoins the rotation following 2 impressive relief appearances in which he struck out 16 and allowed 1 run in 9 and a third innings. He replaces Vince Velasquez, who was on the DL with a middle finger injury. And Dinelson Lamet starts for the Padres. 4 starts ago, the Padres asked Lamet to throw more sliders. He's upped his usage to 45% in that time to great success. In those 4 outings, Lamet has a 2.31 ERA, and opponents are hitting 136 against the pitch. So yeah guys, that is it. Sorry for the short video. Tomorrow there will be 15 games, so the video will probably be around 13.5 minutes like this as well, or 14 minutes, whatever. I will come back with another upload though. School is starting to approach for me. It's Tuesday the 15th where I am. Yeah, so school starts for me in 6 days. So videos are going to start having to get limited. I can guarantee you only 1 video on Sundays when school starts.
Right over the middle, knee high.
But when school starts Friday and Saturdays, I can make probably two or three on Friday and Saturday probably. So you'll be seeing that happening a lot. But I won't be able to upload on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. My mom doesn't quite let me play PlayStation on those days because she says that just in case of tests or anything, or we have to learn stuff, we have homework or whatever. So yeah, it's her rules. I don't make them up. So I'll be seeing you guys though Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But for this week, I'll be seeing you guys for the rest of the week, Wednesday through Sunday. Sunday I can upload probably up till 6 o'clock. maybe. So yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.